Okay, it's GTA o'clock. I'm gonna do. I didn't do any yesterday. Well, the weather's been so nice this weekend that I've been spending a lot of time outdoors. Went for a picnic yesterday, and today as well. Like I managed to get a good lunch break, so I went out into town and took advantage of this. What's the scheme called? Eat out to help out. So yeah, went for a drink in town, a milkshake and some cake. It was really nice. It was just so lovely to sit out. And yeah, I mean, literally, don't need a jacket or anything. It's lovely and sunny. So yeah, the next mission I'm going to do, I was looking at the list and they're getting hard now. So it's going to get challenging in terms of kind of thinking, what can I do? I think I'm going to feel relief every time I manage to finish a mission, actually. So yeah, the next one I'm going to do, hopefully, is the next flight mission at the airport, the next flight race. So again, I'm thinking, just like the other flights that I've done, I think all I have to do really is just get through all the coronas, just complete the path. Like there's no time limit or anything, it's not a race. So we'll see how that goes. This one's called military service, which in theory sounds scary, but I don't think it will be. I think actually that does look pretty scary in terms of the map. I mean, I'm thinking the vehicle will be okay to... Oh, God. I thought it might be a helicopter, not... whatever this is. I do not know what this is, but... Oh, how do you maneuver it? Okay. Well, okay, there's got to be a better way of manoeuvring this. I can't kind of figure out how to move forward. Sorry, bear with. Right, how do you move forward? Sorry, I seem to be kind of dipping down rather than kind of... How do you move forward? This one. Oh, I might have problems here. Okay. That turns it. This is an interesting vehicle for sure, but I might have to consult my guide here in terms of how to actually manoeuvre this thing, because I appear to be struggling. And this is going to get very tiring if I can't move very quickly. Or do I have to be at a certain altitude or something? I just can't understand why I'm not really going forward. Okay, we've got issues here. Let's have a look. Sorry. Not the map. I need to look at the controller setup. Right. So, steer forward or down. I mean, that's what I've been doing. I don't know if there's a way to kind of move forward with this one. Or whether I just go for... I don't know. There's nothing that would kind of indicate, to move forward. Okay, I'm going to press the buttons again and we'll see if I can get some ideas here. I mean, it moves it forward, but it just really slowly. I just don't know if you have to nudge it or something. That seems to work. Seems to be the best way to do it. Yeah, you've just got to keep nudging it. Yeah, okay. Do it this way. I'm just going to kind of flick it. Somebody help me with this one, yeah, actually. Well, I'm moving, unless it's because I've not put the wheels in, that's why. Okay, that might help a little bit. Possibly, maybe. Right, let's go. I mean, I'm going, but I'm just not going very fast. Yeah, that seems to be manoeuvring me forward slightly. I don't know if this is the right way to manoeuvre this plane, but because it doesn't seem to be going very fast. But we're getting there at least. So right, okay. Oh, it's going forward now. Again, not especially fast, but actually that's fine. I mean, it's good control. I just hope there's not a time limit on this one, and I'm doing about 50 minutes, and it says no. On the dust. Right, I might actually be building some momentum now. Maybe. Oh, blottos. Right, anyway, yeah.
Come check out our portable kits that bakers love. Lottos.
Yeah, it's been really nice the last few days. So it's been good just to kind of hang around Peterborough. Went for a picnic yesterday. Today went into the town. Now I'm feeling good. I like this summer weather. I wish it would stay like this, but I know that soon we're going to have autumn and I'm going to get cold again. And I was hoping to try and get a plumber to try and get my bathroom sorted, but apparently even in a COVID era they're impossible to get hold of, so figure something out. But for the time being, I'm concentrating on driving theory, which I am definitely ready for, and I've managed to get an appointment booked up to this month, which is good, because originally when I rebooked I could only get an appointment in October, and then I bumped it forward to September, and then I bumped it forward again to August. So yes, that's sorted. I don't think then it will be long before I think basically after I've passed that, I think me and my driving instructor is just going to focus on getting me passed on the actual driving test, which is exciting because I really want to be able to do it by the end of the year, but we'll see what happens. So everything's a bit odd with COVID, so 5 minutes at this already. Anyway, I think I'm near the edge of the map at least, but I just don't want it to tell me that I failed because can't manoeuvre this blinking plane. I mean, I'm literally I have to kind of flick the controls. But I mean, at least it's a relatively easy plane to control. I mean, you've seen me with those little planes which are all over the place, and I'm like that. This one is very easy to control, so I can handle that. Yeah, get in there, and what else have I been up to? Just been cramming really for that. And yeah, just making the best of this nice weather. Oh, go on, go on, go on! Come on! Okay, right. I need to get a bit higher. Okay, cool. I'm a bit worried about being close to those lines of the bridge. I might try and get a little bit higher. There we go. That's good. I don't think I'm anywhere near finishing this yet. But this is a pain in the arse mission. Ooh. I don't know if the thing is, I don't know whether I'm manoeuvring the plane wrong, like whether there's something I need to do instead, to make it move faster, but hell, with this good control, I can cope with this. I'm just assuming it's like the other ones, that all I've got to do is just get through these coronas, in which case that will be a nice easy mission. Take me that little bit closer to 100%. I just thought I'd do it a bit faster. Come on, come on. Still not good at turning. Anyway, I'm hoping some of this will actually prepare me for freefall, which I could actually, after I've done this, show you a first attempt at. There's no way I'm going to do it first time. The if I did, it would be an actual miracle, and I think I'd spend the rest of the evening crying. But yeah, that way I don't have to show you guys the cutscene again and again and again. I can just give it a try. Still got loads of distance to go. It's 8 minutes now that I've been doing this. God. Ooh, nearly. Oh God, I thought I was going to nudge the edge then with the wind, but I survived. Okay. That's what the camera's there for, Kerry, that's why. Yeah, I've got to swing that round so that I can check I'm on track. Just generally hate playing missions. I was really, actually kind of, when I was doing this one, there was the back of my mind this thought of, you might fail it, because you're not very good at playing missions. But we're alright so far. Oh God, look at this manoeuvre. At least I do seem to be moving forward now, actually, though. Oh, I better be careful here because I think I'm near the restricted area.
I tell you what, I'm a patriot, which is why I do this radio gig anyway.
Yeah, I am. So, I mean, it's a military plane, so it shouldn't actually be a problem, but I don't want to risk it. Oh, you must be on the dust. Dusty. Oh, I know what I've been doing that's new. So I mentioned that I was going to watch some Prison Break. So I've watched quite a few episodes now. I've literally just got to the bit where they have lockdown at the beginning, and Sarah gets held. Well, she gets basically Michael rescues her, and you can tell there's a bit of sexual tension there. Oh, I just love this show. It's so much fun. So yeah, I've been watching that again. Just watched an episode actually just before I came up here. But that's been a nice bit of kind of like guilty TV. So I've been really enjoying that. Yeah, it doesn't feel like I've had much time at the moment. There's because I've been getting restarted my yoga, and I've been doing these high intensity workouts, which I have mentioned, and managed to keep them up. And I am feeling I'm definitely feeling some changes in my core now. I felt quite confident today wearing a crop top. Because my core is a bit, but yeah, like beautiful weather. Thought, I'm going to wear a crop top, high-waisted skirt. And I felt like I was in my 20s again. We're getting a bit of speed up now, but yeah, I hope it's not going to tell me I failed. How many more of these are there? I mean, I've been to San Fierro and back now, so I've literally been all over the map. So to be fair, that's actually pretty good timing, I guess, but I'm slightly bored. 11 minutes just doing this. Anyway, it's quite calming, I guess, for a GTA mission. Ooh, that one's going to be tight. Ooh. But yeah, Pheromones was lovely yesterday. So much wildlife, and you know what, Peterborough gets a lot of bad rep, but I think it's brilliant. Like, there's just so much around, like nearby to do and everything, and it really feels like it's like things are being done. Like I've lived in a lot of places now, obviously. And it genuinely feels like it's very community orientated, like you could, oriented even, but it literally feels like, I mean, like with COVID and everything, there were, the whole community kind of came together. There were schemes to kind of like look after local businesses. It really kind of feels that, people kind of connect with the businesses and everything, and your neighbours look after each other, which is kind of rare, kind of, I don't want to start a north-south debate, but kind of I didn't notice it in Reading in the same way that I did in Nottingham. It's much more personal. I felt much, that there's a much more personal kind of response here than when I was living in Reading. I didn't at all feel like I could get to know my neighbours, and everything was very kind of friendly. So that being said, I did know my neighbours in Reading because I'm just a nice person. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I love it here. 15 minutes and I'm in the city. 15 minutes and I'm in a country park. 15 minutes and I'm on train heading into central London. Beautiful. Oh, hang on, why am I back in San Fierro again? God, how long is this going to go on for? Oh God, and my alarm's going off on my phone as well, so I don't know if you're going to be able to hear this. Probably through my... I can't exactly... there we go. Right, it's just an alarm telling me that it's time for dinner.
But listen to the same thing for a couple of days, and you're on the dust.
You're on the dust. Come on, are we there yet? Oh man, this mission is lame. 14 minutes. I'll be so frustrated if it tells me I've failed it. I've literally been either side of the city now. I thought I'd already been here though. I'll have a look at the map again when I'm done and it'll tell me where I've been. But I had a feeling I'd passed through San Fierro and come back on myself. So I might have done it twice. Where's the next one? I can barely see that one. God, these are getting really hard to see. Oh, that's just going to make it even worse. At least, the plane's barely moving, so it's not a problem really. But, God, what a lame mission. I mean, at least it's easy. It's like with the train one, I guess. Maybe there are some that are a little bit kind of, tedious. That was extremely tedious. That was like an hour of just pressing 3 and 4 back and forth on my buttons. So where did I go? I started in Las Venturas. Yeah, I did come over to San Fierro, and then I went all the way round. And yeah, so I kind of went back on myself. God. So I literally went to San Fierro twice. What a lame mission. Military service. Okay, the next one, chopper checkpoint. That doesn't look too bad. And the helicopters, generally, I don't think there's going to be many problems there. And there's Whirlybird waypoints. These are all going to be helicopters, I reckon. And then Heli Hell. I can't see them being hard. I generally don't think the helicopter ones are hard. It's more the planes that are difficult to manoeuvre, and I've done those already, so I think I should be alright. I hope so, anyway. Anyway, what now? Now I'll go get that jetpack, I guess. And see if I can find another horseshoe. Because I've got 39 now, I think. You'll know, because you can see what I've written at the corner of the screen. I actually can't see. I think it's 39. I got 2 on the last episode. So yeah, if I can get 1, I'll be happy. And then I think I've got 10 left to get.
Where the monkeys roll.
I think I might just focus on getting them. I know I've got to still get an extra car, but I've no idea where that is. Or it could even not be a car. It could be that jet actually that's just been flying it. Oh no. Yeah. What else? Oysters. God knows where I'm going to find those, but I'll take at some point one of those little sea helicopter things. Then there's the tags that I've got to go back and get. They're going to be hard. Oh, I just thought I need to get some food as well, because that took such a long time. I should probably get food first. Sorry, that was really bad. She held her hands up and everything and I just rammed into her. Yeah, I'll just get a burger from here. And then I'll go get the jetpack. This mission won't be too hard, I think. The burger shot kind of, you know, racing one. I mean, I've not had trouble with those so far. Ooh.
What does Sir desire?
What does Sir desire? Big Mac. Oh, I tell you what, you know, this exercise I've been doing, like getting back into my yoga again, and doing this this high intensity workout stuff, I can feel my core is getting a little bit better. Not great. I know it's one of those things that I'm just going to be like, you know, you have to stick with it. I mean, the yoga I was doing well at before, but then I got lazy because I know what I'm like. Oh, yes. Just like knife one of them in the back or something, but then all hell would break loose. Just check through here in case there's any horseshoes. You never know. You never know. One may be hidden in a toilet. Not in the closed cubicle because I can't get in there. But no, it doesn't look like it. The toilet's looking absolutely state. God. Oh, they're not very COVID friendly. Right. Anyway, let's get out of here. So, need a bike. Preferably. My messed up car's still there though. Might take that. Yeah, I don't see any bike coming, so why not? Oopsie daisies, next. So yeah, I'm gonna get one horseshoe. That's my aim. And then the next time I play, I'm not sure what I'll do. Quarry missions have got to be done. They're not going to be too hard, but I know that they're getting harder now. Oh, I joined TikTok as well. I don't know that I'm going to post anything anytime soon, because I've still got to go get to grips with it. Thing is as well, I mean, I might have actually written one of the first pieces on TikTok. Fun fact. Because back when it was simply in China, it didn't have an English name and it was known as Douyin. I wrote a piece on how it had banned Peppa Pig related content from its platform. And yeah, I don't know that anybody had written anything on Douyin at this point, because obviously Chinese social media platforms come and go. I mean, there were points where Yijibo looked like that was going to be the big thing, or E as it's kind of commonly known. That was a similar kind of video, you know, short video app. Then there was Zhao, which was this kind of, you know, you could input your face and you could appear like characters in movies, but then there were all sorts of data privacy concerns and that got shut down. There was also something else as well, I think it was called Oasis, that was meant to be a kind of cool, kind of hipster, kind of Instagram related thing. So yeah, a lot of these apps, like, you know, you kind of don't really, you take them with a pinch of salt and think, well, you know, see how popular they are, it might go in a couple of months. But I knew at the time that Douyin was very popular. So yeah, I wrote this piece. And I mean, it was more that I wrote it less because of Douyin, more because of Peppa Pig being a British cartoon. That, you know, I knew it would work with the UK audience, so that's why, you know, we wrote the piece. I'll have to go back and look in my notes at, like, you know, who commissioned it and everything at the time. But yeah, we were thinking of it more as that, a kind of a piece that would attract, you know, UK audience. And then, yeah, obviously there's all this stuff kicking off at the moment about TikTok, possibly the US banning it and all this. And it's like, I actually think I might possibly have been the first ever person to have written something on this app. Like, you know, not in mainland China, but like, you know, for the Western, like, international media. I think I might have. I need to, obviously it'd be interesting to explore a bit more, but yeah, if I wasn't the first, I was definitely one of the first. So, so that was kind of, you know, fun fact of the day. A little bit of interesting kind of background knowledge. I do such a wide range of stories though. I mean, I literally, you know, there have been times where I literally am kind of, you know, looking, because we have to link stories as well when we're writing a new piece. And so say I'm writing something on, I don't know, pandas. You know, I'll look back on, you know, oh, what other panda stories have we had on the BBC, or, you know, what other stories with a particular theme have we had? And then I'll look, you know, kind of just do a Google search and look for certain stories and be like, oh, that one's good. Oh, that's mine. I didn't even remember that one. I wrote that like a million years ago. So, yeah. I'll have to at some point, you know, one of the things I was thinking in lockdown I might do. The thing is, I don't know that I'm looking for a new job anytime soon. I know that I'm very grateful in a COVID-19 situation to actually have a job. But yeah, definitely to kind of set up a website with all my pieces and everything, because there's so many of them. And there was a time as well where I was running a part of the website that was kind of light-hearted stories that will make you smile, or kind of stories that you might not have you know, heard in the bulletins, or, you know, stories that are a little bit different, kind of, you know, and also stories. And so we did some interesting ones then. That would have been around 2018. Time's lost all meaning now with COVID. It could have been 2017. But yeah, I did not just China stories then. So I mean, I mainly did China stories, but I also did ones on like, what was it? You could have like kind of wedding tokens in Japan, or some kind of wedding kind of, you know, magnet, or, you know, little emblem or something. You could have your names inscribed and then it could be blasted into space. That was a story from Japan. There was a very nice story, one of my favourites, which was there was a heat. Well, there were a few actually. There was a heat wave in Europe, which would have been 2018, I think. And I believe it was. Oh God, I'm going to get the country wrong now. I want to say Denmark. But yeah, there was a campaign by the police to get dogs wearing shoes, and it was called the Hot Dog Campaign. And got some lovely pictures from this police department of these lovely police dogs in shoes. But then there was another heatwave story, and the fun thing is, I remember pitching these and, like, you know, going over and, you know, to editors who you've got to be very persuasive with, and going over to the most serious one and saying, you know, on the Europe desk, and saying something like, yeah, so there are people suing a where would it have been? That was Sweden. This one, Swedish nudist beach, because during the heat wave, people have been bringing cows to graze down by the beach, and it's putting off the nudists, so it's going to go to court. Do you want me to write a story on this? That literally is how it was pitched. It was just like, so yeah, nudists offended by cows grazing on their beach, yay or nay? This guy looking up at me just like, yes please. Thanks, Kerry. So yeah, I do a wide range of stories. A lot of the time though, I mean literally, yeah, what my job involves in the morning is I'll flag up stories that have not been anywhere. That's my kind of, you know, speciality as a translator, like, you know, looking at the stories that are not there yet, or the angles on the stories that we've not yet been across. So I mean, like the TikTok story today, there's been a lot of focus on, well, there's not been enough transparency, I think, on how the Chinese have reacted and what could be the implication of this. So actually, I mean, yeah, based on what I said before about, you know, all these apps just kind of like coming and going in China, I think if TikTok is divested, it's possible that the Chinese people will actually feel so offended by the fact that the company is seemingly kowtowed to the US government that they might actually just boycott it, and a new app may spring up in its place, and that's roughly a fifth of the world's population that are just saying bye-bye to an app. So it's a very dangerous move for TikTok to make, but it sounds like there's a lot of cooperation with Microsoft, like it's there's a real press that negotiations are ongoing, as opposed to the company just kind of like folding under pressure. We'll see anyway, but yeah, I already think there's a lot of nervousness from the Chinese public about this even happening in the first place, but also, I mean, we don't know how Trump's going to react, so, you know, whether he, you know, the company could come under partial US ownership and Trump could still say, well, it's still banned. So, yeah. I've gone around in a bit of a circle here, so I'm going to have to turn around and have a look elsewhere. Just looking a bit more here. Yeah, I did a bit of a quick turn, but didn't see anything. So yeah, as I say, some of these stories, what I'll do is I'll flag them up, and the editors will get back to me normally, and if it's a particular story that they like from these notes, they'll say, yeah, write this one up. But sometimes they'll just contact me anyway, because they know that I'm probably the best person to do a particular story, so I'm very good on social media in particular, Chinese social media. But there are other stories as well. I'm very good on censorship, just media behaviour in general, because that's my job. So yeah. But also I can write about doggies wearing shoes, and I like stories that make you smile. And ones that you remember as well, because I think a lot of journalists want to be on board with the big kind of, you know, geopolitical stories, but I do really like the stories that, you know, you hear and you tell your friends, you know, did you read this on the BBC? And it, you know, it makes you smile and you have a laugh about it, and you learn a bit about the country. So, you know, one of my favourite comments I think that's come from a listener before was somebody who says, I think I get all of my knowledge from of China from your kind of what, you know, what you say on the World Service. I just thought was so nice, you know, that I do tell this wide range of stories. I mean, yeah, loads of them as well. That it kind of gives people a real understanding of the China that I know. Because, well, before I joined the BBC, I always was of the view that you only heard bad things about China. And it's like, and also things to do with marginal communities, not areas that there were mass communities. And it's like, what conversations are these people having? Because they're not talking about censorship, and they're not talking about the issues that I'm told they can't talk about. So what do people talk about? I know that sounds really dumb just to kind of just say it like that, but just to kind of understand, I think sometimes that, and I think it's one of the things that's actually become, there's a greater urgency for it now with Trump's attitude towards China, but a recognition that Chinese people are people. I mean, it almost feels now like, you know, Chinese companies are doing well and they must be spies. You know, there must be spies involved and they must be tracking surveillance technologies and stuff. And it's like, there are some really smart, intelligent Chinese people who are good at tech and could offer something to the wider world. Don't be so prejudiced before you've even started. And I think, you know, there's so much of this nowadays, this kind of, you know, suddenly people are questioning, you know, because COVID-19, you know, is such a bad thing. It's like people have to find the blame and they pin it on China. And it's like, you really should be pinning it on your country's ability to deal with it. I mean, yeah, it's bad that it happened in China. It's bad that it spread to the rest of the world because it happened during a huge travel time. But some countries have nipped it in the bud. Others have made an absolute mess of it. And it's those countries that are pointing the blame and saying it's all the Chinese fault. And it's creating racism. And that I don't agree with. You know, the idea that just these stupid terms like kung flu. I mean, it's just, I think it's gross. I think it's absolutely disgusting. In 2020, we should not be having this. Ooh, that's an interesting looking plane. I'm wondering if I could get in there. I wonder if I don't know if I can, but I'm just wondering if that opens up. there might be a horseshoe in there. Can't get in. Don't think that I'm going to be able to see anything though. But yeah, I just think it's a very narrow-minded approach to China, and I think, like, have we not learnt anything at all in recent years? Oh yay! There we go. Got my horseshoe. Perfect. Right, well I'll stop babbling on now and I'll go and save. Happy there? But yeah, basically, you know, just to round off, I mean, I've got Chinese friends and I've lived in the Chinese media environment and the setup, and I think looking at it as restrictive is only part of the story. There are some things that it's actually that are beneficial as a result of these restrictions that we don't even, you know, kind of fully appreciate unless we live in it, or we kind of have them taken away. I mean, we've got, I think with this, you know, COVID, the amount of confusion about what people should do, the lack of oh, what the hell's that car? Hang on, sorry, I'm just thinking, is this the one I want? No. It looks weird though. I think I've seen those before. Yeah, sorry, I got a bit excited then. I forgot what I was saying now. Yeah, with COVID-19, you know, there's been so much confusion, so much fake news. And the argument will be, well, let's have a more, you know, controlled press, let's filter stuff out. Oh, but you can't do that because it's censorship. So where's the line? I mean, there's excessive censorship in China. There's like literally kind of, you know, anything that's anti-government is censored. But there's an argument to be made there that a degree of censorship would actually potentially be useful to stop what's now becoming a problem with, fake news, misinformation, disinformation, and so on. But then also, I mean, I know just how negative news is here in the West, and it always feels very positive in China, and I didn't realise how kind of stressful and how, you know, it can affect your mental health really, but the news here can be, well, you know, that it just makes you angry, you don't know who to trust, who to believe, because there's just so much basically, that's another kind of, you know, way of looking at things. But anyway, end of my rant. Let's go find somewhere to save. I've only got 10 horseshoes left to get now, which is brilliant. I'm just going to save here at the pirate place, I think. Yar. Still thinking, I can't believe there's not one on the pirate boat, but there is definitely not one on the pirate boat from what I can see. Okay, anyway, to save. There we go. Oh dear. Then I think I'll do some yoga, I think. I was going to do something. Yoga is the plan though. Now that I've got into this again. Right. 82.89. Brill. I'll just check that that's saved again because I did it so quickly. I did, yeah. Excellent. Okay, so quit the game. All done for the day. Oh, so I'm a happy lady. I'm going to give it a rest there and probably not play any more tonight because I think now they're all getting a bit difficult. I'm probably only going to do one mission a day if I can even tolerate it. So we will see. But until next time, guys.